Minasan haro and welcome back to Reina Sensei. Today I'm going to go over familial honorifics like oni-chan, oka-san, oyaji, and how to make sense of them. The weird thing about familial honorifics that may help you remember it better is that they're only used when that family member is older than you. Otherwise you would just call them by their names. I'll go into that a little bit later. Otou-san, oyaji, chichi, papa. Someone you address as your father. Okaeri nasai, otou-san. Welcome home, dad. Otou-san would be the most common way to address your father in Japanese. It can be replaced by papa, which is gentler, and you kind of get the effect that either a young kid or a girl is addressing their father. Closest to daddy. Oyaji goes in the opposite direction, usually more often used by boys and men to address their fathers, but it's just as casual as papa. Chichi is what you would use when describing who your father is to someone. Chichi desu or chichioya desu. Oka-san, ofukuro, haha, mama. Much of the same parameters apply for mother. Oka-san, tadaima oka-san. Mom, I'm home. And oka-san is the most common way to address your mother. Mama is the equivalent in meaning and tone as papa. Ofukuro is what males more often than females use to address their mothers. And haha desu describes who your mother is. Hahaoya desu works just the same. Side note, oya means parent. You'll sometimes see chichioya and hahaoya instead of just chichi or haha. Oji-san to oba-san. Grandfather is oji-san. The I is long, and it is very important to enunciate that in Japanese because if you don't, it's a completely different word. You can also say oji-chan, which, as you know from my other honorifics video, adds a cuteness factor. So instead of saying grandfather, you're pretty much saying grandpa. You can also drop the O and say ji-chan or ji-san as well, roughly gramps. And as expected, oba-san, which is grandmother, has the same effect and parameters as oji-san. I call my grandmother oba-chan, which is basically grandma, and ba-chan, ba-san, essentially grams or nana. Oji-san to oba-san. Oji-san with a short I is uncle. Once again, you can use oji-chan as well. I tend to call all of my family members with chan. But it also equally means middle-aged man. This is the same concept as calling people, even those you don't know very well, cousin or brother in certain cultures and languages. Every middle-aged man is uncle. And you guessed it, same rules apply for oba-chan, oba-san. I have an oba-chan who is my mom's older sister, but I also call all of my female relatives that are middle-aged oba-chan as well. And last but not least, we have oni-san and one-san. An easy way to remember is ni means brother and ne means sister. So ni-chan, aniki, ani is brother, and ne-chan, aneki, and ane is sister. But this is only for addressing older siblings. There is a word for younger brother and younger sister, ototo and imoto respectively, but these aren't honorifics, they're just nouns. You wouldn't call your younger brother by saying ototo. You would only use it to describe your relationship with him. Kare wa ototo desu. Same goes for imoto. In essence, it's another way to depict that Japan intrinsically respects those who are older via their language. Also, I know in No Game No Life, Sora says imoto yo all the time, addressing Shiro as imoto, but just know that that's kind of abnormal and it's really dramatic sounding, which makes it even more abnormal. Oh, and I almost forgot, it is also quite normal to call people who aren't related to you oni-san or one-san as well, in the same effect as oji-san, oba-san. I babysat a bunch when I was younger, and I was always referred to as Reina one-chan. どうかな? ちょっとわかりやすくなりましたかな? I hope you're able to learn a little something, but what I want to know is, who is your favorite oni-chan or one-chan? Mine are Taihei from Umaru-chan and Otosa Yu from Charlotte, but that's probably because I'm just obsessed with the Ayumi arc, and Suna's one-san from My Love Story is hilarious. I could go on forever, so let me know what your favorites are in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching. Sonja mata ne!